Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And that gets things running. Madrid have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing.
Real chance! It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
Takes a shot!
Camavinga. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Delivers, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Valverde. France have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through.
And the finish! Relentless,
just relentless. They are purring, truly purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
France find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's in plenty of space here. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Valverde. Good ball, good take. Now, can they get him away? And he thumps it clear. Little pass back. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's a dangerous ball. Chouameni, Mbappe, Valverde, and they can counter here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance, and he was alert to it. Brahim Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Gusto. Chance! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Driving on and making good progress. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Switzerland are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbolo. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He is through here. Referee has just said play on. Gusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rida.
Mbolo! Goal! Switzerland! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Ball is over the line.
Saliba. First quarter of an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Samba deals with that, nice and simple.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Conte. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries one from range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit. Switzerland always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through, picks out brilliantly. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Great chance!
Oh, it's come loose.
Cleared away. And the counter is on.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That has been cut short. Deftly away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rida. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Zakaria. This might... He's having a hit!
And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Switzerland with the lead. Conte. And here's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Chance! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Vargas. Upamecano. And now the breakaway. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Conte. Now it's Thuram.
2 added minutes has been
Nice one
indicated.
too, very nice. Shot a goal! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a goal kick. Zakaria, quality ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbolo wins the duel this time. Played out towards the right wing. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Zakaria. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Mbolo! Oh, good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So again, we have parity.
This is exact.
Thuram! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Switzerland, number 17.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
11.
both sides.
Number 22.
So we have a breakthrough.
Number 6.
Now how will things develop from here?
Coming on the field.
Dembele.
Number 13. Rodriguez.
And here's the chance to counter.
Number 16. Number 9.
Switzerland
Number
are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Substitution in progress.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Almost an hour gone. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Mbolo. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Okafor. Shapes to shoot!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rodriguez closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doué. Chouameni over to the right flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbolo. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez running with intent. Gets a good foot in there. Rabiot. Now it's Mateta. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kobel claims comfortable. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice looking ball. Mbolo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 7, Mbolo. Number 5, Akanji. Coming on the field, number 26.
I think we're just about done here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Okafor. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has been indicated.
Played into the box. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. He's had it taken off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. And here's the chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Conte! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Cherky might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now, can they get him away? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Konate. No goals as yet. And here's Mateta. And he's had a chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal, France! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Hernandez is onto this, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mateta. France do have a chance to counter here. And it's Digne. That's good play. Oh, this looks sharp. Zaire Emery did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Saliba makes the interception. Cherki.
France really look like a team that's set up to...
Ah, he's given it away. And he was quick to react. Dembele. And it's Zaire Emery. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Could move up a gear here. Well read, nice interception. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Oh, what a ball! Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Great chance here to level it up. He's well positioned here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. Elise. And Zaire Emery. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, he's got space here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got a throw. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Zaire Emery. Cherki. Conte. That's a cute ball. And he's picked out the big chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They need...
Takes a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. And this is Dembele. He is through here. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now this could be a chance. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Just about within shooting range. Gusto. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Time and again they are repelled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Conte. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
À leur place.
Well, the idea was a good one.
Le numéro
The
12.
execution of it,
Changement
not
en cours.
quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Koundé. Out towards the flank. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has not gone well. And it's Chouameni. Oh, some tackle that. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Zaire Emery, distributed tidily. Thuram. Doué kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rabiot. And it's Digne. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Upamecano wins the duel this time.
France seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Digne. Zaire Emery.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nice bit of trickery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué proves too strong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Zaire Emery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception.
France really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? Gusto. And they're on him in a flash. And he's forced to go back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Dembele. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. And it's Gusto. A header! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hernandez tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. Lovely bit of skill. Cherki. Oh, sweet feet. He's on it, can he get away? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
This is the time you need that pace.
So it is still 0-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. Chouameni. And it's Gusto. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Chouameni. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Conte has a look and plays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Cherki looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. It's a good spell of possession, this.
France always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, good spread. And it's Gusto. Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. Conte. Now Saliba. Hernandez. Doué. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a header! Goal! France! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Kante. And that is well cleared.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. France have the chance to go the other way. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Tchouaméni. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away?
Additionnel, 1 minute.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Mesdames et messieurs,
France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tchouaméni, here's onto this. And it's Digne. Lovely pass, but can he get...
Great chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted.
Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. France have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gusto. It's not an especially good pass, that. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez. Cherki. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Kante. Now it's Thuram.
Chance for a shot!
Upamecano gets it clear.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
France get their fourth
13.
corner.
Le numéro 8. Le numéro 2. Le numéro 26.
Dembele
Place.
plays it short.
Le numéro 24.
Oh, it's
Le
Dembele.
numéro 18. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 5. Le
Traoré,
numéro 15. Changement en cours.
Thuram, Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mateta. Koundé. Mateta. Big chance! That's another chance!
And that's a sharp finish.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And a chance!
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Koundé. He's found the way through. Koundé. Rabiot. Rabiot with the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele picks it up out wide. Swing.
Terrific effort!
Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba. Rabiot. Cherki. Mbappe touches it back. Mateta was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's well spotted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, they could be caught out here. Saliba. And Koundé. He's picked his way through. Traoré. He slings it in. Mignon claims it, safe hands. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Played out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. And this is shapes to shoot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mendy. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Mbappe! Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this looks sharp. Camavinga. That has ended up in no man's land. Cherki. He won't be happy with that one. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Cherki. Tchouaméni. And Cherki. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Conte. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. And it's Camavinga. And it's Mendy. And here's Brahim Diaz. Cherki. And Gusto. France do have a chance to counter here. Saliba. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. And he's quick to return it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Camavinga.
There they go, hunting again.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rudiger has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Mendy. That's Brahim Diaz. Camavinga looking to pass their way up the pitch. Saliba. Digne. Chouameni. And here's Kante. And Cherki. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Deftly away. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Chouameni opts for safety. Camavinga. Konate cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Conte. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Mendy. Brahim Diaz. And it's Camavinga. He's found space here. Gusto makes the interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Mendy. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, super ball! Cleared without hesitation. Looking to play him in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cherki.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So
8,
changes afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
21,
sides.
El dorsal 6 serán sustituidos
Mendy.
por el dorsal
There's the
15,
clearance.
el dorsal 5, el dorsal 14. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Throw it. Alaba. Dembele. Doué.
Good driving run.
Doué.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, that is asking for... Tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Hernandez. And here's Dembele. And that has put paid to that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Dembele.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alexander-Arnold.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Doué.
Looking for options. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get onto this? He's in a great position here. Cherki! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateta. Cherki. Mateta. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Defending of the desperate variety. Valverde. And it's Digne. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. Camavinga.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Camavinga. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a good run down the left. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe. And it's Digne. He's on it. Can he get a... Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Eder Militao is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Digne. Camavinga with the slide tackle there. Valverde.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Diaz. Tries from a long way out. France do have a chance to counter here. Gusto. Back towards the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Digne has created one goal already. Valverde trying to keep this in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Deftly out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And they've got rid. No, again, there's no way through. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Mbappe chasing after it. Digne. And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mateta. And it's Gusto. Gusto. That's very neat. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Valverde. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Vinicius Junior. Conte.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Valverde. That's a nicely weighted pass. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Real chance here. And that was very necessary. Saliba. Played out towards the right wing. Gusto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe!
Madrid are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
21,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 8, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 12. Serán sustituidos por
Bellingham.
el dorsal 5,
Probing
el
pass.
dorsal 15, el
Pass is
dorsal
just
14,
off target.
el dorsal 2.
Madrid
Cambio de
really
jugadores.
might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saliba. Dembele. Good, strong midfield running here. And that's played in low. Eder Militao can clear it away. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So a bit of a revolving door
será
here.
reemplazado
Lots
por
and lots of
el
changes.
dorsal 11.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is good alertness.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
Oh,
here.
delightful ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Koundé. Koundé carries the ball down the right. Doué going forward. It's a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
23
further activity on the bench
será
here.
sustituido por el dorsal
Carreras.
18. Habrá 2 minutos de
Time
descuento.
added on will be 2 minutes. And that is out of play. And that will be it. France can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now it's Mbappe. France have the chance to go the other way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I see this guy up at Meccano as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Mbappe. Hernandez.
That's an imaginative pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Thuram.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe. Gusto does really well to win the ball there. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Olise. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Not a hint of offside here. He's got away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saliba. Conte. Played out to the left flank. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele. And it's Gusto. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it into space. Gusto. Mbappe. Cherki. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. He's not got that quite right. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Out towards the flank. That has been cut short. He's come in hard. Lacroix getting this one clear. Koundé. Deftly away. Great defending, strong and determined. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lacroix. Hernandez. Dembele scooting forward. That's surely a foul, free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Somewhat off target. Olise. And it's Koundé. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Thuram. Cherki. Spread out to the left. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Dembele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He won't be happy with that one. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Some injuries, having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 13. Alors
And he
place,
stands tall,
le numéro 12.
impenetrable.
Le numéro 2. Le numéro 18.
Koundé,
Attention,
it's an inviting
changement.
looking ball that. And it's Gusto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Gusto ventures forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Thuram, Zaire Emery is onto this. Chouameni, all played for Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Koundé. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Mateta!
Hits off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour la
France
France.
making further
Le numéro
changes
8.
here and
Le
in
numéro
quick
26.
succession.
Le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 15.
Opts for
Le
safety.
numéro 21.
Hernandez. And he's had it nicked away.
France appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And here's Dembele.
Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
No way through, so back it comes. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Rabiot into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super ball! And that has been cleared.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gusto wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Ball is over the line. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good ball!
Shot a goal!
That's a decent clearance. Rabiot. Oh, important interception. Koundé can clear it away. Hernandez. Barcola. That's a throw. Doué. And it's Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this?
And a chance! He lifts the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Spread it left. Oh, that's neat. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Short changes him with that pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Digne got a long way forward to join the attack. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good run down the left. Out towards the flank.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Gets a good foot in there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram gets into a good position. Oh, that's nice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's forced to go back. And it's Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. Still goalless at the moment. Conte. And here's Mateta. Great ball, shot at goal! Goal, France! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Threads one in, that has been cut short. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Mateta, and it's Gusto. Stood up well to him there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's having a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Corner number 2 then. Goes for a shot! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
France have their lead. No, he's just misjudged that one. That'll be a throw-in. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Iñigo picks it up out wide. Nice control. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
France now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Chouameni, Upamecano. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. That's an excellent interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Conte aimed beyond the defence, and that could set him on his way. It's out for a goal kick. Pinches it off him. Gusto. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. It's run loose here. Conte.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Gusto.
That's good play from him.
That's tidy. Gusto stood his ground strongly. Gusto, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20,
number 3 coming
le
up.
numéro 13, le numéro 19, le numéro 8, le numéro 2, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro
Koundé
11,
with the
le
clearance.
numéro 7, le numéro 18, le numéro 14, le numéro 5, le
Well
numéro
seen,
3.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are looking to go forward now. Searching pass he's played there. It's a threatening ball. Rabiot. Dembele getting this one clear. Digne knocks it into space. Lacroix. Chouameni. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's all alone. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France palpably stronger, better, superior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Koundé. Dembele. To Rabiot. 5 minutes left on the clock. He has found the way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's Dembele. Chouameni. And it's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. And he shoots! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are right back within touch.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Temps
So
additionnel.
could they be onto
3
something
minutes.
here? France clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's picked his way through, tries to play it through. Olise, that's good play. Real chance! Konate can get it clear. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.